Hello friends, this is me Sam and welcome back to my channel once again. A very happy new year 2022 to all of you, and I hope God blesses us all and give us a healthy and safe life and good times come on the way too. First video of 2022, and I'm nervous and excited as well to show you guys this video on which I was working for a long time. For your information, this video is inspired from Shada Campbell, and I admire her work a lot, and she's an amazing artist, all I can say. So basically this video is a recreational work of it, and I hope you guys enjoy it and try it out too. So let's get started. Okay, so for this journal spread I'll be using the journal from Factor Notes, and I've heard about this brand a lot, so I wanted to try one, and this is my first proper journal notebook. So yeah, it's of 144 pages and it's of 120 GSM, and along with that I'll be using a cutter, white jelly roll pen, chisel tip pens from Artline, a mechanical pencil, few color papers, and an eraser. That's pretty much it, I guess. And I love this word from this journal. It kinda motivates me to create new stuff. First page of first journal, so why not create a nameplate? So for this nameplate you'll need a black chart paper or a color paper, and cut it into a funny rectangular shape, and we also need a jelly roll pen or any white gel pen of any brand. I'll be using Sakura's jelly roll pen, and so before starting off we'll have to kinda try the pen out on the paper so the flow of ink is proper, and it does not mess up when we make the design on the paper. So okay, our pen is prepped, and now we can start the design too. So for this design you'll have to start making the branches. First make a wiggle line and make a leaf for that, and then you have to connect the branches and then leaves, and it's very hard to mess up, because it doesn't have to be perfect. Better you watch the video because I'm not able to explain it properly. So the nameplate is ready. Now let's stick it on the first page. For that, take a glow stick and glue it to the back side of the sheet, and then when the process is done, paste it on the paper. So the nameplate is ready. The next thing we have to do is the cover page.
And the imposter is us! Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, great. The name page looks amazing, and the next thing we have to do is the cover page. So for that, take the journal, and from the right hand side leave 8 boxes and make a straight line like so, and you should do the same thing in the next page as well. And okay, the next thing you have to do is take any circular object. I'll be using a lid of mine from the box, so use that. You can use anything basically, but it should be round. So we are doing this to make to illustrate the globe, and then with the pencil make guidelines for the floral illustration above the globe. I'll explain this process a little bit later, so stay tuned. So while illustrating all these florals, we'll have to start out with a guideline, because that's really a necessary step to do when you're illustrating florals. And yeah, so like you'll have an idea on how to do the placing. and I'll be illustrating daisies and delphinium, frangipani, roses, berries, leaves, and whatever comes into my mind, and also a few which I saw from Shada Campbell's video, so illustrating these was very fun, to be honest, and it was like, I can't explain, it was amazing. So since it's a contour drawing, first you need to outline these, and for this I'll be using outline chisel tip pen of 2.2 nib size, since we are doing outline. And for the finer details I'll be using outlines chisel tip pen of 1.0 nib size, which gives me a lot of precision to do details into the flowers. And now we'll be using paper for this cover page. I'll be using the same lid, so the size of the globe matches with the paper. So I'll be using the same lid and measuring the circle, and I'll be cutting it out, and I'll be sticking it. Now to finish this cover page thing, the last step is that you will have to draw the globe. That's a normal thing which we were talking about for quite long time. So I'm drawing the North America centric globe for this, and you can draw anything you want basically. And after sketching out this, I'll be outlining it with the chisel tip pen of 2.0 nib size, and I'll be doing line shading for it. Basically it should not be perfect, it just has to hint the idea that it's America, this is Africa and stuff. Okay, believe me or not, this is gonna be simple. So for the affirmations page, you remember we left the 8 boxes, so in that space we'll have to illustrate 2022. So I don't know what this kind of font is called, but I like this so much, so I'll be doing this font, and I'll be writing it up as 2022. Then using a light colored paper, I'll be using the yellowish one. With that I'll be sticking it behind the cover page, and then later we'll be illustrating a floral for this one too. So for that I'll be making a flower. This is just something which which just came into my mind, and then above in the paper, the thing which we stuck, there will be writing affirmations, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Making the journal keys even easier. For this you'll have to make a chain of tiny illustration of leaves and small flowers and berries, and in the center you will be having to write journal key, so you might be able to see that. And then we'll make a few boxes and heart and a cross and a circle. So I'll be explaining the journal key to you guys. So the first thing, the blank box is for a task. Box with one cross, one line is for task started. For one box is for task completed, which is filled with lines. Another box is with a cross, which is task cancelled. Heart is for the birthday. The cross, the only cross, is for the event, and the circle is for the list. And for this flowers of the world, it's just an illustration which is filled with different kinds of flowers, like also like berries and lily, daisy, and I don't know the flower names very well, I forgot them, but you get the idea. Watch the process and enjoy. So for this resolutions page, you'll have to make two squares, and one should be larger and another should be smaller than that, and you should jam pack the space between those two squares with doodles like leaves and berries and florals and branches, anything it can be, so it should be jam packed. Okay, so it looks nice, and trust me, the process was so satisfying. The next thing we have to do is to cut the smaller square with the help of cutter. Please do this carefully or you might cut your hand sometimes. So for the next process, turn the page you should use the page behind that too, and then trace the smaller circle to the next page. Then with the help of a pencil, first you should write my resolutions for 2020 and then trace it out with a broader tip pen which is of 2.0 nib size. I'm using that one, but you can do it with any pen you want. Then I'm illustrating pansies there, and I don't know if that resonates that properly, but I tried my best. Now we'll have to make a year at a glance page. For this we'll be using 4 pages, 2 for the months and 2 for the illustration. So for the months, like for the left page, you'll have to leave 2 boxes from the left hand side and 2 from above, and yeah. And then for the right page, you'll have to leave 2 boxes from the right hand side and 2 from above. Then you'll have to illustrate the months, and so for that the boxes width would be of 8 by 7, and between 2 boxes there should be 2 boxes gap too. Well, I'm getting confused. Anyways, then we'll have to write the days of the week and the dates below them, and we'll also have to add the title, the month, the name of the month above the days of the week. Now for the illustration, we'll be using 2 tropical flowers. One is the protea and the other is hibiscus. So obviously we'll have to start with a guideline and see where we can place our hibiscus, where we should place the protea, where we should place the leaves and the berries and the stems, and we should decide everything in that illustration. And since it's a contour drawing, we'll be using a broader tip for that. I'll be using the 2.0 nib pen to outline everything. Also make sure you make layers in the guidelines so you're able to illustrate protea properly, and also make sure that the hibiscus, the petals of it, are overlapping each other so it gives a fuller look. And as you can see, I'm outlining the thing which I made in the guidelines and now bringing it to the final step. Then for the final for the details, the fine details, I'll be using a finer tip pen that is of 1.0 tip size, and this is how it looks like for now. After details it would turn out better. Now for the center of the hibiscus, make it darker, not fully, but it should be dark enough so it gives a dramatic scene, so it would give a nicer look. And for protea, you should do the line shading from the below part of the petals, so we are following the light scheme of the illustration. Also make sure that your leaves are darker enough so we can distinguish whether this is the leaf and this is the flower, so better you make the leaves darker. The illustration has been cut and it looks so good. Not as good as shaders, but I like the outcome. And I'll be now filling out the spaces which I feel like it should be looking even better if it's full, but it's an optional step. If you want, you can do it. If not, it's just fine. Now below I'll be writing my 2022 year at a glance, and I'll be highlighting the days of the week with my pencil. Well, she used a gray brush pen. It was the lightest gray, but since I don't have it with me, I'll be using a pencil, so never mind. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please consider giving us a like, because that motivates a lot to make more such videos up ahead in the future. And if you got any suggestions for the upcoming videos or any queries, or if you have any feedback, anything, then comment section is always open. Please give some constructive criticism, because we need that a lot. So let us know your opinions about this video in the comments, and please share this video with your family, friends and loved ones, so it reaches out to more people. And we've put a lot of effort in this video, so please don't make it a failure. And also please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my work. Click the bell icon too to always get notified whenever I upload a new video. And this was the 2022 journal setup, and again, just for mention, this video was inspired by Shida Campbell, and maybe more such journal videos will be inspired by her only, like just wherever I get inspiration from. And yeah, I didn't made a I didn't make a journal for this month, but I'll definitely be making one for February, and that too is inspired from her. So make sure you're subscribed so you'll see that video first. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my side. Peace, signing out. And please make sure you check out these two videos too and have fun.